Finns bring a good roster here with some top-ranked players for this draft. That is, Laura and Dave Greed mentioned some top picks for the 2024 draft already as well.
Oh, everybody looks ahead, the 2 drafts ahead, you know.
Exactly.
And, oh, what a great draft. And then you get to that draft. Oh, it's not a very good draft, right? Like, but I'll tell you this Marco Halttunen, the captain, he's a top 5er in the NHL draft in 2023. Casper Halttunen. I keep calling him Marco. Jeez.
We got some time.
Yeah. His middle name is Marco. Casper Marco.
Look at St. Louis through that rink wide, the son of former NHLer Martin St. Louis, the head coach of the Montreal Canadiens, was here watching his son play. In comes Musty with a chance, little backhand shot, that slipped away. And once again, Quentin Musty picks up where he left off yesterday. A dominant performance against Germany. Musty was the first overall pick in last year's Ontario Hockey League draft, scored 12 goals this year for the Sudbury Wolves of the OHL. In comes Musty again, nifty move there. And Musty works his way in. He's taken down on a penalty coming out of Finland.
And coaches encourage them shoot more. I don't think anybody has to encourage Will Whitelaw to shoot more.
Won't take more than the one's asking, will it? Musty drops it back. And away comes Carey Terrence. And here is Musty with it. Back for McKinnon to St. Louis. And St. Louis rink wide pass. Musty in, shoot, scores!
Think about the competition. Czechs already with 2. All they would need is an overtime win to get through, having beaten the Finns.
Strathman back with it. And Musty chips out ahead for Terrence. Carey Terrence moves out ahead in the pass. Just missed for Tanner Adams. That rolled wide. Strathman a big hit. Knocked down Elisea.
That was a really nice play by Tanner Adams, attacking with the speed, and it opens up opportunity.
Here they come again. Musty. Stripped by Muhonen. Muhonen, another one of those 2006 born players who's not eligible for the draft until 2024. These are all young players, obviously, but some are even younger by comparison. And here's Adams back with it. Tanner Adams also plays for Tri-City in the USHL. And the Ottawa Senators, he played last year for Muskegon in the United States Hockey League, played 19 games for them. One of the few Finns who's come over to play in North America.
I mean, we've seen Finns come over and play in North America, but it's not common.
Nope. Adams back for it, so a 1-1 tie here in the first period. And for the United States, really a much more difficult test than it faced yesterday.
Well, one of the things, you talked about the game versus Czechia and the Finns. We have seen the Finns for years now. They just find a way to keep rooted in a game, keep anchored where they don't get pushed out of a game, and find their way. And you know, even though it took them a while to get their first.
As Charlie Kinsman goes back. Big pass at center ice for Adams, skipped away from him. And Yumi Yonkara is back forward. Shots are even at 5. The score tied 1-1. 7:45 to go in the opening period. Halttunen has that skip away, and Terrence was straightened up at the finished blue line. Here comes Halttunen. One-on-one with Grommer. Puts that wide. Kivaharju back with it. Aaron Kivaharju, the 16-year-old, born in 2006. His dad Yanni was also a longtime player in the Finnish league. Kivaharju had 30 points in 35 games as a 16-year-old defenseman in the Finnish under-20 list.
And he started as a 15-year-old.
Right, he was 15. Right, he was 15 when the year started.
Played some games in the SM Liga last year too as a 16-year-old. So impressive. The U18 tournament in Germany. I mean, if you didn't know his age, you would think that he was a much older.
So a key point in the game here, tied at 1, and the Finns with a chance to grab the lead. They were down 2-0 early against Czechia in their opener. Took a 3-2 lead. Järventie has the finished goal. Bounce that back for Uhanen.
With just over 6 minutes into the first period, they hadn't had a shot on goal, and Now they
Look out, Terrence
taking control.
Terrence almost stole that. Kiskinen works it back in, winds in, knocked away by Kinsman. And along the boards, back at the point. Kinanemi plays it back across for Kiskinen. Kinanemi. Kiskinen, that pass misfired. Got loose in the corner. Kinanemi. Is it back, Kiskinen? The centering pass trickles just wide from Nurmi. And Kiskinen can't hold the line. Final seconds now, the power. How are you? Back across to Haltonen. You've got him penciled in the top 5 for the draft, do you, for next year, Haltonen?
I do. A lot of runway between now and then, though.
Yeah. All the things you like are there, though. The size, skating, scoring.
Finland at the U18 tournament won bronze, and he was a younger player on that team.
Rebound put wide. The initial shot taken by Kiskinen. And Team USA clears it out as Adam steps out of off the bench and shoots. They're going to build condos on top of it.
Interesting.
Yeah. Right next to where the current building is. But yeah, that's an ambitious project.
Yes, it is. Well, as you know, at Hartwell Arena, or the former Hartwell Arena, which is the new arena where Jokerit played and will play again. No, they had the bomb shelters underneath, which is all underneath, built above the bomb shelters.
So it's built into a rock face. Yeah. It's Helsinki's not an easy city to build in, let's be honest. It's not just the people that are hardy in Finland. The terrain is too. The IFK rink's a great building, though. It's a hockey barn in every sense of the word.
How about the steepness of the seats, isn't it?
It's like playing a game in a well. That shot fired wide by Charlie Kinsman.
Yeah, they cut off beer sales at the IFK Arena.
Winds in, he shoots that, hit a leg, now loose at the side of the goal, Vachon down. Aaron trying to work that free. Took the Finns a while to get going in this game, but now they've taken the lead here in the second period, and a penalty coming now. Whitelaw lost the puck for a moment. Leppa centers it, Lind, it alone shoots. Vachon, blocker save on that short-handed bid. Rebound, Vachon down, they score! He might not be the most objective observer of the subject, but...
Yeah, I can tell you what you should do one time, Gord, is get him and Pat Verbeek in the room discussing that, because they both be on the same page. Yeah. Patty would have 600, Ray would have 500.
Verbeek now the GM in Anaheim. It is, you can't kick the puck in the net, because they don't want players kicking at the puck in the crease. So Louis shoots, but you can kick it out. So if you can kick the puck out, why can't you kick it in? San Luis back across Musty, shoots, and Vinny reached out with the glove hand to knock that away.
I think Musty fooled him a little bit.
USA on this power play. San Luis. Eliseyev. Back the other way, drops that back, and shoots. That's blocked by Musty. Rebound. Vachon down is tied up with his own defender. Another scramble, shorthanded. Kivaharju shoots. That got through the traffic, and Vachon knocks that away. The teams are back to 5-on-5. 2 shots on goal for the U.S. in that power play.
Yeah, the Finns not only get the puck directed to the net, but they go there hunting the puck after the fact.
San Luis goes back. Interesting interview with... Oh, my goodness, he's going to go again. Inside 8 to go here in the Second period, it's day 2 of the 2022 Hlinka Gretzky Cup. The top under 18-year-old players for the upcoming draft. That centering pass just missing Jesse Nurmi. Here's Kiskonen. And the Finns regroup. Pass picked up at center ice by Hlinka. Walks in, feeds across. A great look for Nurmi. He's got the goaltender down. Vachon slides across. What a chance that was. Almost 4-1 Finland. That shot whistled wide by Musty. Now, should the United States lose this game in regulation, their game against Czechia becomes critical. Finns close against Germany on Wednesday. Don't forget, Adams steps back on. One shot for the Finns in that power play, plus the goal post for Halttunen. Tied up by Sharp. Kinnunen stays with it. Back for Kangas. Try to whip that back in. Knocked down by Sharp. Lead pass for Erdman. And again, with all the penalties against Team USA, Erdman shoots. Stop made by Vinny. We have off the face-off. Adams reaching for it to San Luis. Adams. Back around for Terrence. San Luis back to McCarthy. San Luis back to McCarthy. Swings it across to Musty. Musty to the goal mouth. Terrence chopped that wide. 20 seconds to go in the period. San Luis. McCarthy. Musty walks in. Hold. Try to feed it back across. Now Musty shoots. Rip that wide. Final seconds now in the period. San Luis. Looks in for Terrence. Terrence pivots passing well so far. There were some issues during the pre-tournament games on Friday, but they seem to rectify those.
Yeah, trying to adjust, right, to the, this time of the year. They're not used to that type of stress on your systems with the heat outside.
They're trying to seal as many doors as possible to keep the outside air blocked out. Here's Musty with it. Quentin Musty. Feeds it back across to Lucas San Luis. Back to McCarthy. Shoots! And that shot by Gavin McCarthy turned away. Here's San Luis back with it. Power play's over. Americans got one shot on goal. Alasura sends it back out. Terrence moves in 3-on-1. Terrence had that roll off his stick. Adams back with it. Feeds it back in front. McDonough with a chance. Or Connor rather with a chance. Turned away by Vinny. Another chance and
figure out what's going to get you with what you feel is best for your situation. There's not one singular path that's best for a player. They're different for everybody, and just know what each one offers, and then understand what you're comfortable with.
What a dash there from Kivaharju, and the save made by Vachon. Musty. Pokes that back ahead. Terrence went after Kivaharju. And a little dash there by Saralainen. He's turned away. And back comes Musty with it. Musty works it back in front. The puck bounced away from Terrence. Quickly scooped up by Kempalainen. Lead pass to Kiskonen where it's in. Fan of the shot. Robert might have got a stick on him. And now back come the U.S. the other way. Adams. Burn all the calories off. Here's Strathman with it. Musty. Hanging up behind the goal. Up there for Terrence, and now Musty throws it towards the goal. Adams with a puck in his feet, poked away by Kivaharju. But Kivaharju plays a lot for the Finns.
And I think that's the other factor here with the young players we're talking about. They're counted upon to help this team compete. They're not just here to play and get experience. We need you to come in here and help us compete.
Loose in the corner. McCarthy took out his man Lynn. But Vicinen back with it.
Czechia USA game, the one that determines that.
Yeah, crucial.
Well, as you pointed out at the outset of this game, this was crucial for Finland because they didn't want to leave points on the board or they're in trouble.
You play a 3-game round robin, your margin for error is pretty slim.
You know, watching this game unfold and certainly watching it now, it just feels like Finland has just taken the spirit out of Team USA.
I really felt, Craig, I don't know if you did too, the penalties in the second period. And as you said, they weren't penalties of aggression. They were stick penalties, trips, and just it took their top guys out of the flow.
Yeah.
Grammer, back to Terrence. Here's Musty with it. Musty to Adams. Penalty coming now to Finland. Here's Grammer with it. Grammer shoots, and Vinny got just a piece of that. You know, that's my other rule change, right, Craig?
What's that?
You score with a late penalty coming, you still get the power play.
Yeah, I think it should be.
Was it the World Junior in the Czech Republic in '02? The players of the game each got a gingerbread house. Like, what are you supposed to do with that?
That was at the World Junior.
Yeah, each guy got a gingerbread house. It started a bad fight between you and me.
You know why I'm laughing.
Yeah, because it started a fight between us. St. Louis plays it back across. That remains empty for Team USA. You were the GM in Calgary then. You had a player, won't say his name.
Andre Medvedev.
Okay, say his name. There's a chance of Pepper Adams turned away. And Vinny looking back, and he
was a goalie.
He was a goalie. He was a bit larger, and
he wasn't a bit larger. He was very large.
So they gave the Player of the Game award to the guy standing next to him. So he's standing holding the gingerbread house, and he was looking at that gingerbread house, and I made a comment like they better hurry because he looked hungry. And you did not appreciate that. Connor comes speeding in, and you called me, and you were irate.
I don't know if I was irate.
You were irate.
I think I said, "Are you kidding me?"
Yeah. Long shooting towards the empty net and the goal post. Tough to do from there.
He won 2 World Junior gold medals.
He did.
Yeah, he was a pretty darn good goaltender, but he just couldn't get to
Advance to the semifinals on Friday. The bronze and gold medal games are here on Saturday. And then our little caravan will go up Highway 2.
You know, being a native of Edmonton, and he was the captain of the World Junior team, you know he would have loved to play if he could have.
St. Louis arranges back. We'll get set tonight for the nightcap. Germany against Czechia. We'll see some quality